The Greeks and philosophy? They were practically inseparable. You can't utter a single word about one without the other popping into your mind. The ancient Greeks knew how to make a splash in history. Philosophy wasn't just some fancy new idea they threw out there. It was a complete game changer. It was like hitting the reset button on our understanding of the world, shifting us from the mystical beliefs to a more scientific and evidence-based mindset. Even though these philosophers existed over 2,000 years ago, their ideas remain incredibly pertinent to this day. The profound questions they raise continue to puzzle humanity, representing some of our most profound mysteries. Ancient Greek philosophy's roots can be traced back to the 6th century BC, where it flourished not only in ancient Greece but also across the expansive Roman Empire, covering a wide range of disciplines including astronomy, rhetoric, mathematics, ethics, politics, metaphysics, logic, and biology. Greek philosophers left no realm untouched. We can divide it into 3 distinct categories: pre-Socratic, Socratic, and post-Socratic, which is also known as Hellenistic. The concept of the first cause holds significance as one of the earliest manifestations of Greek philosophy. It emerged during a time when Greek thinkers were beginning to question traditional explanations rooted in mythology and seek rational and logical answers to fundamental questions about the nature of the universe. The concept of the first cause set the stage for further philosophical developments in ancient Greece and laid the groundwork for subsequent philosophical inquiries. It sparked a cultural intellectual revolution, challenging prevailing beliefs and inspiring a new era of critical thinking and logical reasoning. Anaxagoras, one of the pre-Socratic philosophers, presented a unique perspective of the origin of the universe. According to his theory, the universe once existed as a mixture of infinitesimally small particles, which gradually expanded to form the vast expanse we now know. While not as scientifically rigorous as contemporary explanations, this early concept bears a resemblance to the modern Big Bang theory, which describes the rapid expansion of the universe from a singular point. The pre-Socratic philosophers, though unable to provide empirical evidence to substantiate their theories, introduced groundbreaking ideas that challenged prevailing beliefs. In earlier times, people unquestioningly accepted handed-down truths, particularly regarding matters concerning the gods. However, the advent of pre-Socratic philosophy instigated a significant shift in mindset. People began to pause and question the validity of long-held beliefs. Now let's talk about the Socratic era. The term Socratic actually stems from the name of the man himself. Who else? Socrates, who happens to be one of the most renowned Greek philosophers of all time. Socrates, born around 470 BC in the Greek town of Alopeke, made a profound impact on the world. Unlike his predecessors, he shifted the focus of philosophy from the origins of life and the universe to questions of morality, ethics, and epistemology, the study of how we acquire knowledge. He delved into inquiries about right and wrong, virtue, and the foundations of knowledge itself. He believed that we can't be completely sure about anything, so he taught people to question everything they see and experience in order to gain a better understanding. This led to the development of the Socratic method, a way of asking questions that is still used today. Emergence of philosophical schools. During the era of Greek philosophy, a variety of philosophical schools emerged, each with its own distinct doctrines and teachings. These schools served as important centers for intellectual exchange and education. One prominent example is the Academy, founded by Plato, a student of Socrates. The Academy was a renowned institution where philosophical discussions and debates took place. It provided a space for Plato and his students to explore profound ideas about truth, justice, and the nature of reality. Now let's go to post-Socratic philosophy. It encompasses the philosophical developments that occurred after Socrates' death, with various thinkers contributing to the intellectual landscape of the era. One of the most prominent figures during this period was Aristotle. During this time, the focus of philosophy shifted from pondering big topics like society, government, and ethics to exploring the concepts of happiness and personal satisfaction. One significant reason for this change could be attributed to the period of prosperity experienced in the Greek world. Despite the abundance and wealth, people still face ordinary challenges and difficulties of life. Did you know that Aristotle was a tutor of Alexander the Great? Well, Aristotle's connection with Alexander the Great went beyond traditional teacher-student dynamics, serving as Alexander's personal tutor during his formative years. Aristotle played a pivotal role in shaping the young prince's intellectual and military pursuits. While instructing Alexander in subjects ranging from philosophy to literature, Aristotle became not only a mentor but also a trusted confidant. The relationship grew into a deep bond, with Alexander considering Aristotle a second father. Beyond the realm of academia, Aristotle's influence extended to military strategies, as he shared his knowledge of tactics and warfare with the ambitious prince. Alexander's military successes were greatly influenced by Aristotle's teachings. Also, Aristotle's impact on Alexander's intellectual development is evident in his profound love for learning, particularly in areas like natural history. Alexander's passion for collecting specimens and his carrying of a personally annotated copy of Homer's Iliad reflect the profound literary impact of Aristotle's tutelage. After Alexander's death, Aristotle returned to Athens and founded the renowned Lyceum, solidifying his legacy as one of the most influential philosophers of antiquity. The Lyceum, also known as Peripatetic School, focused on a wide range of subjects including philosophy, science, ethics, and politics. Aristotle's teachings at the Lyceum greatly influenced the intellectual landscape of the time. These schools played a crucial role in shaping the intellectual landscape of ancient Greece. They fostered critical thinking, nurtured the development of philosophical ideas, and produced a generation of thinkers who contributed significantly to the advancement of knowledge. Beyond the academy and the Lyceum, other philosophical schools also emerged during this era. The Cynics, led by Diogenes of Sinope, advocated for a simpler way of life and the pursuit of virtue. The Stoics, including influential figures like Seneca and Epictetus, emphasized living in harmony with nature and developing personal virtue. The Skeptics, led by Pyrrho and Ellis, questioned the possibility of attaining certain knowledge and embraced doubt as a means of philosophical inquiry. The legacy of these schools continued to shape the history of philosophy and reflects the vibrant intellectual climate of ancient Greece. Greek philosophy had a significant impact on the development and evolution of government systems in ancient Greece and beyond. For example, in civic duty and public service, philosophers like Socrates promoted the idea that citizens have a responsibility to actively participate in the affairs of the state and contribute to the common good. This notion of civic engagement and public service became foundational in democratic societies, encouraging citizens to be informed, engaged, and active participants in their governments. Democracy. Plato's Republic and Aristotle's Politics discuss different forms of government, including democracy. They examine the strengths and weaknesses of democratic systems, providing insights into the importance of citizen participation, the rule of law, and the balance of power within a government. Separation of powers. Plato and Aristotle discuss the importance of dividing political power among different branches or institutions to prevent tyranny and ensure checks and balances. Their ideas influenced later thinkers such as Montesquieu during the Enlightenment, who expanded on the concept of the separation of powers. The glorious era of Greek philosophy. This era was like a pinnacle of philosophy. If you were a philosopher during this time, you'd be the talk of the town. People would see you as an intellectual superstar, especially if you could gather a group of followers who were totally into your ideas. Before this period, life was all about pleasing the gods and securing your spot in the afterlife. But now people are all about the here and now. They had a burning desire to live well, and they had loads of ideas on how to make that happen. To learn more about the influential Greek philosophers Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle, don't miss our next video. We've included the link in the description for easy access. Make sure to check it out. If you like this video, show us some love with a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Discover Ancient Civilizations, and hit the notification bell so you'll never miss an episode. We've got more awesome stuff coming your way. Trust me, there's always more to learn and more incredible stories to discover. We'll catch up with you soon.